You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
What a beautiful day for horses in the morning.
You are listening to the #1 horse podcast in the world. Here is your entertaining look at the horse world and the people in it.
Well, happy Friday, everybody. I am Glenn the Geek in Ocala, Florida.
And I'm Jamie Jennings in Norman, Oklahoma, and you're listening to Horses in the Morning on the Horse Radio Network for Friday, January 30th, episode 3874. Good morning, horse people.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We hope the ice is melting wherever you live. And, well, it's probably not because it's been really cold.
It's not melting here. Yay. And by the way, that may not be morning either. So some people could be listening to this at night. I don't know. Happy evening.
So do you have the ice layer on top of the snow?
It's step crunch. Like you step and then you fall through it. And now it's getting slick. So I was down feeding the horses and I almost busted like twice. I just try to get into my barn where the worm flooring is because like it's so much warmer with that worm flooring and you don't slip. So I'm just trying to make it into there.
Well, Celeste had a birthday on Wednesday, one of our listeners who lives in the East Coast, and she heard us talking about the cutting up of legs when horses are in that situation with the ice layer on top, and she posted pictures of her horses, and they were all cut up in the ankles. It just sucks.
It's just, I mean, what are you going to do? You just, hey, don't die. Make good decisions. Bye-bye.
You can't not turn them out for a month or two, right?
So, I know.
That's worse.
Just bell boots. I don't know. Just make good choices, people. Yeah.
Well, and then it cuts the bell boots up. We tried that too, and it just shreds them, because the ice is so sharp. In any case, today on the show, we have Abriana Johnson. She's coming on. She's the founder of Black in the Saddle. She's going to talk to us about a conference she has coming up and what's happening over in her world. And then we're going way back with our Where Are They Now segment for this year. And we're going to be speaking with Darlie Newman. She's known for Equitrekking, and her current show, Travels with Darlie. She was one of the first guests we talked to when we started this show, and she'd been on other shows as well. But we had her on quite a bit. And we haven't talked to her in a long time, so I'm excited to get caught up with Darlie. I just love her.
She's delightful.
Yes. And she's done some adventures, that's for sure. And then we're going to do some really bad ads as well. And next week, we'll be giving away the prizes for really bad ads, so stay tuned for that. We haven't even talked about a post show. I assume we'll do a post show. I have no idea what that's going to be about.
No, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right. Well, let's start with a little controversy today. And
what is wrong with you people? What is wrong? Okay, in life, when you're presented,
I haven't even said what it is.
When you're presented with something, I like to think that, and this is how I think about humans. Okay, there are people that are positrons, like there are negatrons, and then there are neutrons, but very few neutrons. Either you're a positron or you're a negatron. And how you see something, you can choose to react to that. I choose to be a positron. And if I see something horsey and cute and lovely and wonderful, I'm going to love it. I'm not going to pick it apart like a negatron, Glenn. Don't be a negatron. You're a negatron. Go ahead. What were you going to talk about? Tell everybody you were going to talk about. I seriously cried. I watched like 300 times and I got teary-eyed every single time. And then you come in and
I wasn't the only one. This ad has turned to be about half and half.
It's like horse people talking about something that they see on the internet. There's going to be half like it and half hate it.
I didn't hate it. I'm kind of a neutron on this one. It's the Budweiser ad. We're talking about the 250th anniversary Budweiser ad, which we used to have to wait till the Super Bowl to actually watch.
We don't do that anymore.
No, we don't do that anymore. I just thought there was too much CGI. That was my only complaint about it. I'm not even sure the horses were not CGI.
How else were they going to get a baby bald eagle mount a horse's
spoiler
back?
alert. If you haven't watched it, go watch it and then come back.
And then, oh my God, I just like that end and the kick of the song and Freebird, then they jump and that's the cowboy and he's like, his son's in my eyes.
I get what they were going for. I get it. And I think they got there. I think that happened. I'm just glad there were horses in the Budweiser commercial. Do you remember those years when they cut them out?
Yes. I'm telling you, you guys, don't hate on it. Otherwise, I won't do it anymore.
Now, I don't know if you saw, there was one of them. I don't know if that's the one you posted, but there was one of them that there was actually an interview. Was it a local reporter or news station or whatever?
No, it was freaking Good Morning America.
It was the worst interview.
That's what I posted, and I was like, by the way, don't listen to the interview. It's terrible. The person on the interview was like, they say don't work with animals or babies, and here you are working with animals and an animal baby. Like, what are you talking about? I could have done a better interview without even seeing the commercial. So bad.
I was a guest years ago on a radio show where the host actually did the bar joke about the long face with the horse.
Oh God.
And I didn't know what to do. Because it's like I've never heard that one before.
Well, in my let's see, how old am I? In my like almost 30 years of broadcasting, I am so glad that I've never said anything stupid or embarrassing, and I've been perfect the entire time. It's fine.
I know, but still. You're right about that interview, though. It was like, could we got anybody that knew anything about horses to do the interview?
It was so, like, Chad was like, oh my God, that's embarrassing. I was like, I know, right? So anyway, that is on the Facebook auditors page because I did post it straight from the Good Morning America or whatever. And I was like, I watched it and I turned to Chad. I'm like, oh, she got fired.
When there's silence, you know, oh God, this is not good.
It's an animal baby. What are you talking about? Oh, it's like I had just like adjacent embarrassment for her.
I actually thought the commercial was the commercial was okay. I was neutron on that, but the interview was the part that got me.
Yeah. When I posted it, I said, don't look at it. So anyway, if you want to see this, it's the Good Morning America unveiling. It's on the auditors Facebook page that is on horses and the Horses in the Morning auditors Facebook page. But
if I was Good Morning America, I would not have put that up on your Facebook. I would have not.
No. Maybe they didn't think it's that bad because they're not horse people.
Oh, maybe.
They're like, that's totally normal how people talk to people with animals and baby animals. Oh my God.
I talked to my friend Chrissy Joy. You remember Chris? She's been on this show. She's the dog person who does all the movies and stuff with their dogs. She's become quite famous, actually. She's been on The Tonight Show. She's been on Good Morning America and all of those. And she gets the same thing. She said, I get the most ridiculous things people say about dogs. She's like, it's like they'd never met a dog before.
Oh, it is amazing.
So I don't think it matters whether it's dogs or chickens or horses or goats or whatever. Yeah.
Well, listen, they did a commercial that is a tearjerker and there were horses in it. And so what if they had a CGI of baby eagle? Weird. They couldn't get one of those to like ride a horse. What? That's so crazy. So anyway, I appreciated the idea and the storyline. And I just thought it was like a total tearjerker, and you throw some Freebird on. I'm from Georgia. I'm from the South, baby. You play Freebird, we're going to cry no matter what.
And then the other thing about this I wanted to mention is the 250th anniversary, right, of our country. And it's weird because in 1976, there was all this coverage. It's all anybody could talk about. There were all these things planned. It was all over everywhere. You don't remember that, but it was all over everywhere. It was in the news every day. I know, it was in the news every day. It was a huge deal. I mean, there were big things planned across the country. I have heard nothing except this commercial about the 250th anniversary.
I think there's a reason for that, but we don't need to go into that right now.
Yeah,
so let's just move on and do Daily Whinnies.
All right, let's do that.
From the podcast to the barn, here's some HITM birthday wishes to keep you warm. Hope it lasts all year long. Happy birthday, friends.
Well, we didn't have any auditor birthdays today, but we have one friend of ours' birthday, and he was just on the show recently, Frankie Lovato. Happy birthday to Frankie. And we do give these birthday wishes to our auditors. They're kind of like our Patreon supporters. So you too can become a Patreon supporter. You can just go to horseradionetwork.com, scroll down the middle of the page where you see auditors, and become an auditor, and you click on that, and for as little as $3 a month, you too can join that. And I also
you have to be Facebook friends with Glenn to get your birthday read, because
that's right.
I'm not responsible enough to do stuff like that.
No, I can't make a list or anything. I just look at Facebook. So also, if you have a birthday song that you want to submit, we're looking for other entries, and then we're going to pick the winner that we continue with. It was a rights. Everybody was mad at me because we can't use the old one anymore. I'm sorry. It was just a rights issue. So it was a legal thing. So we can't use it anymore.
He barely lets me sing any anymore because I sound so much like the original that he thinks he's going to get sued.
Did you see the one comment that Jamie and Glenn should sing the happy birthday song? I was like, no, nobody wants to hear that every day. We actually want listeners.
Me.
So on that note,
Unique New York. I'm just going to tell you how I continue to be the greatest mom in the history of moms by introducing my child to a classic TV series. Okay.
Friends? He's finally watching Friends?
No, you know what? The thing is about Friends is there's just too much sex in it.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to go back further. And I introduced him to a show that is the most misogynistic woman exploiting show. I did not remember that all this happened.
I know it was not All in the Family. You wouldn't watch that.
No. I'm not talking about spouse violence here. I forgot how unbelievably terrible this show is as far as being sexually aggressive towards women, and that is the TV show, although I still love it and we're gonna get through it. Cheers. Cheers.
Really? Norm! I started watching it. I got through the first 5 episodes of the first season. Norm.
Oh my God. I skipped it and I went straight to the Rebecca years because I didn't really like what's her name. She was annoying to me. Yeah. Diane. Yeah. So I went straight to the Rebecca years, and the one episode that we started watching was she has to go out. She wants to get her career going, and she meets this small wormy smarmy little guy in the elevator. It turns out that's going to be her boss, and she has to go out with him because he'll not further her career. And she's and then he's proposes on the day one. He's like, I see what I want, I'm going to take it. And I was like, what is happening here? That is not how you date women, and that is not how you date people. You don't date them because they're your boss and they can help you. Anyway, that was a dumb one. However, I forgot how pervasive the Cheers cast is in our everyday lives, especially having a kid grow up. Okay, so we see Woody, and I'm like, who's that? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, that's Haymitch from the Hunger Games. He's like, oh my God, it's Haymitch. And then I'm like, Cliff Clavin. I'm like, do you know who that is? Do you know who that is? He's like, I don't know who that is. I'm like, that's Ham the pig from Toy Story. And he's like, oh my God. And then I'm showing Frasier. I'm like, do you know who that guy is? And he's like, that voice is so familiar. I'm like, he's the main guy in Troll Hunters. He's Sideshow Bob in The Simpsons, and he's the boss in Storks. And he's like, oh my God. It was crazy.
It's amazing how many, actually, when you think about it, how many animated shows he's done.
He just, all I could think about besides Fraser Crane, because he hasn't seen that TV show, but it's so interesting.
Shouldn't either.
No, there's just so much sex in all of those shows back then, and even Friends.
I assume you haven't shown him MASH then.
No, I haven't even seen MASH. Not to be, but yeah, I'm just shocked at how inappropriate workplace behavior was in the 80s. I was like, oh God, HR, that's a Me Too.
I don't know if we had HR departments in the 80s, to be honest.
in a bar. Like there's 47 Me Too movements that could have been launched on Sam Malone per episode. Okay. Like, but anyway, it was interesting.
I worked at a company that we went out, we went for happy hour almost every day after work. I guarantee you that was back in those days that if there was an HR department, we would all have been fired, male and female.
I was like, this is so uncomfortable, but hilarious. Like, still funny. Like, because Woody is so innocent and funny. And then I don't, Carla's lines are so good. Anyway, we watched a couple of them. I will preview these ahead of time. But I was like, this is the way to not talk to women if you don't want to go to jail. Okay. Don't talk to women like this. Like, here's a what not to do.
MASH is still my favorite television show in history, probably because I used to watch it with my dad. But it was still my favorite television show in history. And I went back and watched a couple random episodes the other day, and it was like, wow, they got away with a lot back then.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
just like innuendos kind of stuff?
Oh, it went beyond innuendo and MASH. It was something.
I remember my parents watching MASH, and we never watched it. And then later on, Cheers would come on, and that was when we had to go to bed. And I would always wait till the song was over. And we started playing an episode of Cheers, and I was like, making your way through the world today takes everything you got. Try taking a break from all your worries. Sure can help a lot. I knew the whole song. When you like to get away, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows. Like, why do I know that so well?
That's when shows used to have a theme song.
I always think too, like if I could dump all of the song lyrics out of my head and put good, intelligent human stuff in there, I would be the smartest person on the planet. Like,
well, then you wouldn't be working here, so I'm kind of glad you can't.
Like, go for lunch to Mars. Here we go. Like, I would be so smart if I didn't be a stupid DJ in my 20s and know every friggin' Pink song. Like, why?
Okay, the one show you have to show them, and to show them how ridiculous shows were even earlier than that, is Gilligan's Island.
Oh, God, it's so terrible, though.
So bad. I know, but you have to show them. Or the original Batman. Oh, that was a good one, too.
I don't want him to think I'm that old, though. Like,
yeah, well, you were seeing those in reruns of reruns. You weren't seeing those originally.
You know what was my favorite show growing up? And this is going to shock none of you. My favorite TV show, I watched Nick at Night. And I watched two shows that came on back to back. And one, obviously, was Mr. Ed. Dear God, I've seen every episode of Mr. Ed.
That was 1950s, wasn't it?
I know, but it was on Nick at Night. Oh. And the other show I watched was The Monkees. And this child had an unhealthy obsession with the Monkees. Okay. So like between Mr. Ed and the Monkees, Nick at Night was my youth. And I know every Monkees song still too. Get it out of my head. Sorry, we've talked about nothing right now. Yes, this is the show about nothing.
I wonder where that came from.
I know.
I also want to congratulate Auditor Carrie on the birth of her baby Violet. Congratulations, Carrie. Actually, Carrie submitted some ads and Really Bad Adz today. So,
oh, good. She's doing something beneficial. Carrie, don't show these TV shows to your child until they're way later.
You're right about that. I really hadn't thought about how much went on back then that you could not get away with now at all.
Oh my gosh. It's so...
The fact that they're still being reshown is amazing.
I was like, that is not appropriate for a workplace to say that.
Actually, if you think about some of the... you used to watch Johnny Carson. So if you think about some of the early days of the Johnny Carson show, oh my God, some of that, you're not getting away with that anymore either.
One scene, he brought in a graph, and he's like, okay, this is your sex drive, and this is my sex drive. And he showed where the graph intersected, and he was like, it intersects at 4:12 this afternoon. Oh, look, it's 4:12. And it was like then he jumps on the couch like he's gonna do her. Like, and I was like, what is happening?
I still think he was the funniest host ever, though. I love Johnny Carson. All right, so
I was talking about Ted Danson and Cheers. John, I never saw much Johnny Carson's. I'll take your word for it.
Okay. All right, let's go to our first guest and find out what's going on in her world.
You can edit all that garbage out.
Well, I'm excited to have Abriana Johnson joining us. She's the founder of Black in the Saddle, and we're going to talk about a conference she has coming up. Abriana, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to talk with y'all this morning.
So where do you reside? Where are we talking to you from?
I am in North Carolina. I travel a 90-minute span between Goldsboro and Chapel Hill, between my hometown and where I live now, where my horses are, where I live now. So I am in and around the central of North Carolina all the time.
Has your ice melted yet?
It has, but we are gearing up for another version, another session of whatever this weather is giving us. So back to the bread and milk. The stores did manage to restock, so they're out of stock again.
It's North Carolina, man. I'm from Georgia. It's panic time.
Yes.
It's panic time.
Yes.
I know the area you're in too. It's a little hilly too, isn't it?
Yep, absolutely.
I thought so, yeah. That's a beautiful area, though. Are there a lot of horses in that part? You're kind of in the northern part of North Carolina.
Kind of, yeah.
Are there a lot of horses in your area?
There are. Chapel Hill is a very much affluent area. So there are quite a few horse farms, personal horses, and then going a little bit north, North Durham has a huge horse community, and there's a lot. There's plenty of it out there.
That's great. All right, so talk to us about Black in the Saddle. That's you founded that how many years ago now?
That was started in 2019. It started off as a podcast called Young Black Equestrians.
And we've had them on our show, I think. Yes, that's right.
Yes. And then we rebranded in 2021, I believe, to really capture more of the essence of our audience, because we were talking to everybody, right? Young Black Equestrians kind of described me as the host initially, but then I was like, you know what? We're having deeper conversations. So Black in the Saddle, it feels good, it rolls off your tongue, and it truly fits the audience that we're talking to now.
What was the goal of it? Or is the goal of
it? The goal of it now is truly acknowledging the impact and influence of Black people on the horse industry. A lot of times there is this, revisionist version of history that is shared about who gets to be in and around horses, who horses are for, who has access to them. As someone who is a Black woman who grew up in the rural South, I had horses growing up. And so when I went out to school to get my degree in animal science and to see people question, like, what do you mean you have horses? What do you mean, only this particular type of person gets to have horses? When I grew up with it, and that was my lived experience. And I grew up going to trail rides with hundreds of Black cowboys and cowgirls almost every weekend. There was a disconnect. And so Black in the Saddle came up to say, hey, we're here, we've been doing this. How do we share information between each other? How do we continue to build community? And how do we bring more people into this industry who are interested in it from this cultural aspect?
So are you happy with the results so far, or how are you feeling?
Absolutely. As someone who is creative and who has often built community in the most niche spaces, I don't have an expectation of what this is supposed to look like. It is this brand and this opportunity evolves based on what the needs are that I'm seeing. And so I will continue to create in this way that I'm super passionate about. And the people who need it, who love it, who want to be a part of it, who want to connect in that way, they'll find me. And that's something I truly believe in. So I'm happy creating and connecting and being a catalyst for connection for a lot of people. And that's truly what this platform has turned into.
Well, that leads us beautifully into the Kinship Conference. Tell us about that.
Yes, yes. So, after several years of being digital, being online, connecting with Black horse folks all around the world, I was just in London last fall and met some of the listeners and friends that I have really gotten close to because of this platform. I said, we need the opportunity to come together and learn from each other. I have gone to countless equestrian conferences, expos, trade shows, and I don't see myself represented. And just like I did with Black in the Saddle, as far as platforming our voices, we're at 112 episodes now, over 85 interviews of Black horse folks, whether they're professionals, amateurs, Western, English, all types of disciplines. It's time to create that space, create the stage for these people to not only share what they have their expertise in, but connect in ways that actually build pathways for mentorship, for, business development, career advancement, for people to see what's possible in this industry. When I grew up and you said you wanted to be into horses or interested in animals, you were either a horse trainer or a veterinarian. But in 2026, that's not the case. There's so many options. And so I just want to show people, especially people of color, what is possible in this industry, because people are actually doing it, not because we think it's a theory, not because it's a great idea that would be, could be, should be nice, is because people are actually out here in the world doing this work, and they're going to talk about their lived experience on the Kinship stage. So November 6th and 7th in Greensboro, North Carolina, I'm partnering with the Urban Culture Association of Black Cowboys and Cowgirls to host the Kinship Conference. It's going to be a 2-day conference, Friday, Saturday, and not only are we going to come together and learn and be in community and have a good time, we'll have 2 nights of entertainment. We just booked our artists. We'll have a live band on Saturday. It's going to be a fantastic time.
So who are you hoping will come? Or right now, if they're listening going, well, I don't know if this is for me. Who are you hoping will be there?
Yeah. The people that need to be in the room are equestrians that are tired of the status quo. They are people who may not have found their community. Obviously, this event is targeted to create community and support for Black equestrians. And so that is who our speaker base is going to be. People who align with that, who appreciate that, can be in the room. We're talking, industry professionals, as well as creatives, entrepreneurs, and anyone who's just a horse enthusiast or kind of a newcomer to the industry who's just dipping their toe in. They might have taken some lessons and they're trying to figure out, okay, what else is possible for this, for me in this industry? Those are the people who need to be in the room. It's going to be, yes, a learning space, but you learn best when you are having a good time. So the expectation is that you're going to have a good time also. It's not going to be super stringent, yes, it's a conference, but the way that we have reimagined learning in community, it's going to be something that I don't think this industry has ever seen.
And where can people find one? I have another question for you, but where can people find out about it?
Yeah, you can find out more information about it at blackinthesaddle.com/kinship, but that is blkinthesaddle.com/kinship.
All right, we'll put that link in our show notes as well. So, final question is: you started this back in 2019, and that's 7 years ago now. So, what have you seen as far as changes? Are there more African Americans across multiple disciplines? Are you seeing an improvement? Are we about the same place we were? What are your thoughts on that?
I think there are more people talking about being interested in horses. When you take a kind of a step back and look at mainstream media and how the representation of Black horse culture is increasing, whether it be Pharrell at LVMH doing Western wear in Paris, whether it's Beyonce's Cowboy Carter, High Horse just came out, created by Jordan Peele. There is a lot more mainstream Hollywood representation of what that not only history, but future could look like. So people are starting to get more interested in, okay, I've wanted to do this since I was young, but I never saw anyone who looked like me who was doing it. But now I see that, wait, this might be a little bit more commonplace than I expected. Let me dip my toe in. I think that improvement is there, but I do think kind of within the very small space of horse industry, we could do a better job setting up pathways and expectations and opportunities to get people in the door and keep them there. Our industry is struggling a lot with keeping lesson barns running.
No, that's true across the board, right?
Entertainment. It is. It is. This is not a issue happening in a silo. You all know I'm preaching to the choir.
It's the same thing. I mean, every association out there is complaining that the kids don't want to do horses anymore, right? Exactly, because we made it not fun anymore. When I do horses, I do it in community and we have a grand old time. And that is what is attractive to people. So that is what I'm creating. And that is what I'm using to amplify the people and the work that have been happening for decades that has not gotten the attention or acknowledgement they deserve. Well, I will put a link to the website in our show notes. And I also want to congratulate you about something else. And that is a podcast that has gone for a long time, right?
Yes.
And that is unusual in today's world. The average podcast makes it 7 episodes and then they're done. So you're way beyond that. I see it's still going, right?
It is. It comes in waves. I have taken breaks. I've had to navigate burnout. I have had to navigate falling back in love with it.
Oh, there's times Jamie and I wanted to take breaks.
Listen, Abriana, it's called seasons, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Seasons of podcasts.
Don't call them breaks. It's just seasons.
Season. This is season 2, season 4, whatever.
It's so funny when we started doing this all those years ago, seasons were not a thing. You had to be consistent and on time. And then people started to figure out if I called it a season, I could take a break. It's just Jamie and I never figured that the hell out.
Well, well, I mean, this is impressive. 4,000 episodes. I mean, I heard that number and I was like, sheesh.
Yeah, I'm tired of him.
Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Good luck with the conference.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
And good luck this weekend. They're calling at Nor'easter, but it's going to start in the South where you are. So have fun with that.
Isn't that stupid?
I know. Usually the Nor'easters, you get rain and then it's snow up above, but nope, not this year.
Get to Kroger.
That's right.
We don't even have Kroger.
Oh, no.
I mean, not where I live. There is no Kroger. We got Food Lion and Harris Teeter.
Oh, you have all the expensive small stores.
And Wegmans.
Oh, you have a Wegmans?
We have a Wegmans.
Oh, you beat us all then. Wegmans is great. I love Wegmans.
That's it.
Abriana.
I could live with Trader Joe's and Costco. That's all I need in life. So you're halfway there.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right, Abriana. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Well, I have another one of the segments I recorded this was at ADA last week at the trade show in Dallas. And if you remember right, when you used to come into Philadelphia, 13, 14 years ago to the trade show, one of the companies that we used to talk to and had terrific products was Walsh. Walsh was always known for having some racing gear and the best halters out there. Well, they haven't been at the trade shows for a while, and I saw them this time, and we had a very fun time catching up. It was so much fun to see those guys because I used to see them every year. I remember early on going to trade shows when Jennifer and I even had our store And that was in Philadelphia at the ADA show. And I met your dad, Paul, and you are with the Walsh Company. And he was running it for a long time at that point, wasn't he?
Yes. Yes, he was. So I actually recently joined about 2.5 months ago.
Oh, you're brand new. You're a baby.
I am a baby, yes. So this is a great fresh start for me. I graduated from college 2 years ago, worked in marketing and graphic design for a little bit, and then I kind of knew Walsh was destined for my future, and it was just great timing, and this just all kind of came to be in the past 2.5 months. So yeah, this is my first big outing. It's great meeting all these amazing people, putting faces to names, obviously.
So you grew up with this company in your life from the time you were born?
Yes. Oh, yes. It has been my whole life, pretty much. So I wasn't 100% familiar with all the little details, but now I'm definitely learning. I'm really getting a good grip on everything.
Is Dad still involved, or did he just dump it on you and say, I'm done, here it is?
No, he's definitely involved still. Yeah, he actually started another business about 3 years ago. So he's doing that pretty much most of the time, but he's still obviously involved with some day-to-day stuff. He keeps a look on my shoulder, and obviously I have my wonderful mom that works side by side with me. So
who I
she's
probably
my mentor.
met 18 years ago or 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Where are you guys out of? I forget.
We are out of Waukesha, Wisconsin right now.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, so just outside of Milwaukee.
All right. So you're coming down here and they're expecting a little storm and you guys are going, what's this about?
We were laughing. Yeah. We think this is a hoot.
I bet you do.
This is nothing for us.
So Walsh, in the last 20 years, you guys have expanded your lines tremendously, right?
Yes, absolutely. We have a lot of training equipment now that we're trying to grow on, especially. Actually, that's something we want to work on a lot this year, is really expanding the product line. And
we're talking surf singles and things like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Little things like that, even from our Bridal Works collection to obviously there's just the day-to-day training stuff. Obviously, we're very known for our halters. They're beautiful. They're built to last, and they're just...
That's your number one seller still?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your leather halters are just beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And they always have been. That hasn't changed over the years.
Thank you. Yes, we're very proud of them. They're stunning to look at.
And we've owned a crop or two.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, of yours over the years.
For sure.
And then, of course, your bridal work is beautiful, and your reins and everything are just top notch.
Thank you.
But the thing we always liked about Walsh is they were not priced out of the market. In other words, you could afford them still.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. And I don't think that's changed at all.
No, that is something that we really try to keep true to, especially with the quality of our products. That's something we always want to really highlight is, obviously, especially, I guess in the halter, if you're comparing other halter brands, ours could be a little bit more expensive, but ours, at the end of the day, they're built to last, and they're durable, and they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, there's some other halters that are probably maybe a little bit less expensive, but they're not going to touch the quality of ours, which is incredible. But everything else in our training line, we keep those try to keep it priced, whatever makes people happy, obviously.
Who is your customer? Is it all English, some Western? What do you got?
It's primarily English. Yeah, we don't really do too much in the Western. That's something we would like to work on. But again,
that's a crowded space though too. So
that could be something for the future. But and we also do a lot of work with standardbreds. So that's something that we're really big into.
We run in the network is the Retired Racehorse Radio Show.
Oh, yes.
Where they talk about standardbreds. So yes, dear to my heart. My wife started her career in horses at a standardbred farm when she was a teenager.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
So I'm glad somebody's showing some love to the standardbreds.
Oh, we love the standardbreds. We love them. Yes.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. And congratulations, by the way, on taking over everything.
Thank you so much.
Where can people go to find your stuff?
So you can visit us online. It's walshproducts.com. You can actually buy direct on our website. And then also we have countless great dealers all over. Yeah. So just reaching out to any of them, truly. There's probably one near anyone. So
didn't you pass 100 years?
Yes. So we are this is our 112th year, which is, we're so proud to say our family is actually only the third family to own.
Your dad's really old.
I know, right? I tell him every day. I was like, oh boy, no, but we're so honored. So this is our 112th year. We started in 1914. And like I said, we're the third family to own it. And it's really special for me coming in now as a new generation.
So don't screw it up.
Yeah, I know, right? There's a lot of pressure on my shoulders.
I'm sure your dad's told you that a few times, but don't screw it up.
Oh, I hear that. Write that down. Take the notes everywhere. But yeah, so it's a really, really cool thing. And something that's also really special about us is everything we make is in the USA. We make it all right in Wisconsin, right there in Waukesha. So that's
And that hasn't
really
changed
great.
ever.
No, that has never
No.
changed.
Which is one of the things we liked about your products from the beginning, is that they were always made here. That's not something you
Thank
did
you.
recently. So,
Yeah.
Lauren, good luck.
Thank you so much.
You're fine. You're going to do fine.
I
You're
sure
gonna do
hope so.
fine. And tell your dad I said hi, okay?
I will, absolutely. Thank you.
Join us as we chat with past guests to find out, where are they now?
Well, continuing with our series this year, Where Are They Now? We have a guest who came on the show with us early. I mean, probably one of the first guests we had back in 2010 or 2011, but she had been on Stable Scoop even before that. And she had this popular show, and we were so excited to meet her. And then she was kind enough to keep coming back. I don't know why, but she did. And that's Darley Newman, formerly of Equitrekking. Hey, Darley.
Yay, Darlie. You're making me feel so old, Glenn.
We're feeling old too. You might as well.
You aged, we did not. So bonus for
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Darley, it's so nice to talk to you again.
It's nice to be back with you. It's so funny. I mean, I love that you all have been doing this for so long and getting the recognition you deserve. So it's great.
Well, you too. I mean, there are some Emmys in your life and things like that, Emmy nominations, which are still going, by the way, which we'll talk
Glenn,
about.
Where do you keep your Emmy?
I have it right here on the shelf.
Yeah, next to mine.
So, Darley, when we met you back, I don't know, probably late 2008, 2009, you were doing Equitrekking. That was your show on PBS, and that went for a lot of years.
I went for a lot of years, wrote a book about it, was even like working on sending travelers on horseback riding vacations for a while. So really, it was not until I was in Botswana, Africa, and I literally had an elephant mock charge me while I was horseback riding that I was like, maybe I should try some other things.
I never knew what happened.
I was like, I don't know if I'm going to survive this Equitrekking show.
You must have had some hairy moments on that show that
Oh my gosh,
were not
so
put in
many.
the cut.
Yes. So I was on a runaway racehorse, and it was an ex-racehorse in Belize, and the sun was setting, and the guy I was with was like, we need to hurry to try to get to this temple in time before the sun sets. And he's like, let's go. And he like rides off, and then my horse is like ready to race, like totally bypasses him, starts to head for home. And I was like, oh my God. It was just, I had a lot of crazy experiences. And then he told me afterwards, he's like, oh yeah, he came right off the track, like in Belize. He's like right off the track, but we thought you could ride him. I was like, well, he's fast.
You rode him, not that you really wanted to, but you did.
I know. Yeah.
I didn't have a choice.
There were a lot of harrowing things. And it's funny because when I started, I'm now been doing travels with Darlie. So for a very long time, we just filmed our 96th half hour of this series. And I've gone all over the world, and it's food, culture, adventure, a lot of history as well. And I said, I'm not going to horseback ride in this series because I want to differentiate it from Equitrekking. And lo and behold, I started thinking this morning about all the segments that we've done, that we've been horseback riding in this show. And there have been a lot. I've gone to Qatar. We've done it in Colorado, South Carolina, Virginia, New York State, Illinois, New Mexico. So I was like, I guess I couldn't get away from, it's something I love. So I was
Horse girls or horse girls, Darlie?
Yeah, incorporated back in. Yeah.
But you've done some, adventurous things on this new show too. It's not like you're not doing scary things anymore.
Oh no. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but like one year, actually 2019, the year, maybe I knew the pandemic was coming, and I was like, I better do a lot of things around the world before this pandemic hits. But that year I jumped off the world's highest commercial bungee in Macau, China. and filmed it with a 360 camera. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records. Not my jump, but the jump in general, the bungee.
Why?
I don't know.
It's my question all the time when I hear this. Like that guy that climbed the great big tower. It's like, why?
I don't know. Honestly, I was on the fence as to whether I should do it or not. And I did a lot of research, and everyone's told me horror stories of like, there's just things that can happen to your body as you're falling that fast, that far. So I was a little worried about it, obviously. And then I got there and I saw it from a distance before I even went there. And I was thinking, I'm just not going to do this. But then I got there and I was still saying no, because they have this other experience where you can just kind of walk on the outside of the tower and look down. And that's scary enough. But then the guy that was with me, he's like, I've done this like 20 times. And
of course,
he was my guide or helper there, and I was thinking, I was like, well, I'm here.
Come on, white girl, get up there, do it, put it on, jump off, no big deal.
Yeah, so I did, and then that year I did a lot of I swam with sharks in Dubai. I did free diving in South Korea with this group of women called the Henya, which they're on UNESCO's World Heritage List because they still go and dive and get their food from the ocean floor for their community, and they don't use any diving apparatus. So there's no air coming in. They're just diving down and holding their breath.
Did you make it down?
Let me back up just a little bit, because I'm pretty sure I just heard you say you swam with sharks in Dubai.
That was a funky one because I actually did it in the mall. It sounds
so Dubai.
Because that's Dubai.
I skied in the mall as well, but they have an experience where there's a huge aquarium inside the mall, and you can do an experience where you go down and you're in a cage. I was the only one in there, by the way. They send me down by myself. And they put you in this cage, and you can be in the cage and watch them while they're feeding the sharks.
Oh, great.
So, I know.
Yeah.
So is Dubai as over the top as it looks?
It really is. And I had a 360 camera on that one too. And they gave me special permission to carry it, which again, I don't know if they should have, because it wasn't even a shark. It was a fish that had big teeth, was able to get into my cage, and it tried to eat the camera, my 360 camera. And so it totally damaged the outside. I had a protective case on it, but I felt a jerk on my arm, and I looked up and I saw this gigantic thing, and I was like, I didn't know if it was a shark or a fish or what. I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
Did you ever think you'd be doing stuff like this when you were growing up?
Not really. I didn't really think about it. I don't know. It's so interesting because it's almost like an out of body experience on some of these things, because I guess I've said I'll do them, right? And I do, but then you almost feel like you're detached from yourself on some of these adventures. You're like watching yourself in a way. It's so strange. But I mean, I kind of recommend a lot of them because I just did indoor skydiving actually this year, and this past year it's in my new season in the mall. No, this was at iFly. I don't know if you've heard of this.
Yeah. That's the one where they have the tube and you kind of do this.
It's really fun, Glenn.
That looks fun, actually. I think I'd try that. Yeah.
That was cool. That one, it can also, someone's controlling the air. So if they turn that air off and you're way up there, like obviously you'd be scared. But no, it was really fun though. I don't know. These experiences are so interesting, and I think you learn about yourself same thing as when you're having a rush horseback riding, right? It's a similar situation with other adventure activities, I think, as well.
Jamie, you can relate. You train off the track thoroughbreds, so there's that.
But I mean, if I got in a wind tunnel, I would throw my back out in like 0.2 seconds. So, what you've been able to accomplish just recently in my Facebook Reels, all your new travel shows have come up in like clips, and they're so fun to watch. And looking back, aside from the elephant charging you in Botswana, what are some of the really memorable moments that stand out to you? I
mean, honestly, riding in Botswana in general I always tell people if they say, what's your favorite place you've ever been? I'll say Botswana, because it was the most interesting and special. And I went out on the Makata pans, which is one of the world's largest salt pans, and camped out there and was horseback riding. And you wake up in the morning and it looks like you're on the surface of the moon. It's freezing cold too. And you're seeing the sun come up. You definitely don't want to get out of your cot bed thing because it's so cold, because you're not even in a tent. You're just literally out on what looks like the surface of the moon. But the stargazing there is amazing. I mean, it's a place where missionaries tried to cross the pans in Africa on horseback, and they got lost because you can't really tell where you are. There's no point of reference out there. So it's really fascinating. I mean, that was very cool. And the Okavango Delta in Botswana is just magical. It's the largest inland delta on the planet. And there's elephants, and they have wildebeest migrations and giraffes, and it's just a wonderful, I mean, you ride, you can go from island to island on horseback. So that's just a crazy, awesome experience that, I mean, I definitely think those are once in a lifetime amazing things. Who knows? I might end up back there though.
You might.
Well, the flip side of that is, where would you say, don't go?
Well, I try to, places when it's really hot, like when I was in Belize and filming and it was so hot. I was like, why did I go this time of year? This is crazy. And I actually, for Travels with Darlie, filmed in Hong Kong in July. Ooh. It was very hot. And we did a street food segment where they said, do you want to try this tofu? It was a hot tofu kind of like soup thing. I was like, no, it's so hot, and I'm eating hot tofu on the street. I don't understand what's happening.
Speaking of that,
street tofu, yum.
Speaking of that, I am not a very adventurous eater, and I watch a lot of food shows, and I watch these people that travel around. You have had to eat the weirdest ass stuff, Darlie. I got to tell you, I don't know how you do it. I always wondered, you got to get sick after some of this. These people, how do they not get sick eating some of this food that I get is normal in some countries, but your stomach is not used to that.
No. Nope.
So what's that experience been like?
Don't get too detail oriented.
I mean, I got sick in Jordan when we were doing equitrekking in Jordan. I got sick, and a lot of people were sick on that trip, and even one of the people who was kind of like our fixer, kind of helping us get around, we were about to go in the desert and camp out for 2 nights. And she's like, I'm not going. She said, I'm sick. I was like, well, me too. She's like, I'm going to the coast to recuperate. And she left. And I was like, oh my gosh. So that was not a good experience, having some stomach issues riding into the desert with the Bedouin.
Oh God. As you do.
Porta potties are not really a thing.
Yeah. I was like, this is not ideal. For sure. 100%.
Is there a food that you just said, I'm not going to do it? Or have you tried most everything that they made you do?
I pretty much try everything. I'm trying to think of something that I haven't tried. I will say I won't name where this was. I have done a lot of food segments in the past many years. And I was in this one location. It was a brewery. And they said, oh, you have to try the sausage with the beer. And I was like, great, let's do it. And I go to take a bite, and the sausage is uncooked. So I never spit anything out. I spit it out into my hand. And I was like, what is this? He's like, oh, it looks better on camera if we haven't cooked it yet. And I was like, oh my God. But I'm the one eating it. Like, I was like, I think we need a reboot on this.
Who's the star celebrity here? Me. I
was like, you could have told me that it was not cooked. Like, I would not have eaten that. So,
okay, let's switch it up and ask you the 1 or 2 things that you're like, okay, that was some of the best things I've ever eaten anywhere.
Oh, so many. We were at this place called Mosu in Seoul, and the guy has won at least 2, I think, Michelin stars, and it's Korean, but it was so interesting because he actually spent a lot of time in the US, and he was in the army or the armed forces, And he actually spent some Thanksgivings in West Virginia. And so in his restaurant, I thought it was so interesting. And you can now see him on a Netflix show, this chef, but Chef On. And he had, the decor was very like warm and inviting. And he told me that the decor was based on what he felt it was like to go to a Thanksgiving in West Virginia. And I was like, this is, we're in Seoul, Korea, and we've got this West Virginia tie-in. But the food there was amazing. Yeah. And then, I mean, I love Korean barbecue in general, but I was in Belgium and was able to also film with a Michelin chef, and the meal there was amazing. So yeah, I've eaten a lot of, and of course, I vie for any ice cream places I can find, and so does the rest of my crew. And,
all right, well, then I have to ask you because Jamie and I both like ice cream. The best ice cream in the world is where?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
It's got to be, Italy has to be in there with, it's not ice cream, but it does have to
Gelatos.
be. Yeah, gelato. It has to be.
I think up in Wisconsin's North Woods in Hayward, and I can't even remember the name of the ice cream shop, but Wisconsin's known for its dairy.
Yeah.
We went to a really good place. I went up there and did hiking on the North Woods, in the North Woods, and the Long Country Trail, and all these different adventure activities, fishing. And then that's where I think we were eating crickets. We ate some weird stuff up there. And then we went to Hayward and I did log rolling with a father-daughter team that's like the World Log Rolling Championships. So you actually get on a log in the water and you try to balance, and then you kind of like dance on it. And of course I fell every time and came out of the water with leeches on my feet. I was like, what are these? But the ice cream in Hayward was really good.
I think ice cream's one of those things that I think it depends on your location, what's happening at the time, who you're with. You're going to remember that ice cream, whether it was good or not, right? It's just who you were with at that time, at that place, kind of with you with that one, right?
Oh my gosh.
It was better than the crickets, so it was probably the best ice cream you've ever had.
I mean, it was great. After all that.
I have to put gelato on the list. I'm kind of with you there, Jamie. I think that's got to be on the list. So, your show's on...
I guess...
yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Glenn. Go ahead.
Your show's on PBS.
No, you got it.
With all the changes this year, how has that affected you?
Yeah, I mean, it's on PBS, and then you can watch it on Tubi and Amazon Prime, and we have YouTube going now too. So there's a lot of places to watch it, but still have been on PBS forever because, Equitrekking started on PBS back in 2007. So I've been on since 2007 on PBS stations. No, it's been different. There's a lot of misconceptions as to what's happening. I mean, PBS stations are still around and still doing programming. So it was just that the CPB funding, which gave them some of their budget, got cut. So, but it has been tumultuous in the way that a lot of the public has been like, is PBS shutting down? It's still around. It's just, it's taking a much more community-centric focus at a lot of stations, which I think is good. I mean, they always have, but I've filmed so much across the U.S. that for me, I almost feel like I'm producing locally and nationally, because a lot of the stations I closely work with them on social media and do a lot of collaborations and we're doing content in a lot of different states. So it is like a bit of a small family within the system still. So yeah, but it's definitely been, all media is tumultuous right now.
Tell us about it.
I know. It's pretty wild.
So how long, what's the future? What do you think going forward? You're going to just keep doing this, and are there places that you still have not? I think you've been you must have been through 85 passports in the last 20 years. I mean,
we've been a lot of places. I've definitely been traveling. Yeah, so I'm definitely doing another season this year because I'm going to hit my 100th episode. So you've got to get that accomplished, right? Of Travels with Darlie. This spring we'll go in to production again. I have a new season out right now on stations that started in early January. So, if you tune into your local station, you can find us right now. But I'll do another season. And then I have a book coming out June 30th. Actually has horses in it.
Of course.
Yeah, so I've written a book it's called Revolutionary Road Trip, and it's taking you through lesser known sites and stories from the American Revolution, I've been shooting a lot of episodes related to that topic. I've done 12 half hours taking you across the East Coast to places that you wouldn't. So Camden's in the book, actually, and I go out horseback riding on marsh tacky horses, which I know you all know about.
Yeah.
But and I actually went out with the Carolina Marsh Tacky Horse Association folks with Wiley Bell. And, we learn in the episode and now in the book too, because I got to extend it for the book, all about what these horses' role might have been during the American Revolution and colonial times in general. So I think that's really interesting because people always think about the revolution and they're thinking about the people, but hey, there were animals involved too.
Well, we're going to have to wrap it up here soon, but didn't you tell me, or didn't I read that that your show just had another Emmy nomination?
So actually, Greg Barna, who I've worked with since the beginning of Equitrekking, our director of photography, we all just went out to Pasadena, LA, and we were at the daytime Emmys, or the main Emmys, actually, because he got a Lifetime Achievement Award for his work. I know. And a lot of it has to do with our series. And we all went out there together, and it was amazing because he's so talented. If you've ever watched any of the Equitrekking or Travels with Darlie, his photography is beautiful. And so I'm really happy that honor was bestowed. So that's the most recent. I know, it was so nice. It was really nice.
Did you meet anybody famous that you went, oh?
I was sitting behind Star Jones.
What up, girl?
There were a lot of famous people there. And yeah, it's always it's fun. We don't always get dressed up. So it was fun to attempt to be there. We walked part of the red carpet and it was cool. It was a fun experience.
Yeah, it is true. We don't have opportunities to get dressed up as horse people too much. There's not a lot of those opportunities anymore. Darlie, let's do this before another 10 years, okay? Let's do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's do it sooner than that. Where can people find the show?
You can go to my website, darlie-newman.com, and I'm at Darlie Newman and Travels with Darlie on the socials. Head to our YouTube channel and then your local PBS station and Tubi.
Yay. Well, congratulations on all your success and on keeping on doing this. Look, there's some of us old timers that are still around doing our shows.
I love it, right? Yeah.
Darlie, thanks a bunch. We appreciate you.
Thanks, Darlie.
Thanks, Jamie.
Whether you're hauling to a show, heading to a clinic, or just clocking highway miles, fuel costs add up fast. U.S. Rider diesel savings, powered by open roads, can save you up to 50 cents per gallon at thousands of gas stations across the country. High mileage drivers could save more than $700 a year. It's free to join, and as a gift from U.S. Rider, you'll get free priority processing when you sign up. Head to myopenroads.com/US Rider to start saving today.
Pay attention.
If you ain't met one by now, you're bound to sooner or later. He says one thing and he means another, but hey, he can't help it. He's a horse trader. Horse trading. Well, it's a laissez-faire. Let the buyer beware. Horse trading. They tell a low-down lie with a sincere stare. Horse trading. Well, if they're talking in circles and the deal ain't square, he's a master in the fine art of persuading. Horse trading.
That's right. It is time for Really Bad Ads, that time of the week when listeners submit ads from Craigslist or Facebook, and we just have a little bit of fun with them. And we give away prizes every month to people who submit. We do a drawing, and next week we'll do the drawing for these prizes. The following products are provided by StatelineTack.com, home to over 120,000 products for your barn, horse, and you at StatelineTack.com. We have an Amigo close contact saddle pad. These are the really nice pads. Everybody's seen these. They have the cool mesh lining, and they're made from a hard-wearing polycotton material. So we're going to be giving away one of these pads. That's a $50 value. And also the Amigo Polo Wraps in the bramble color, which is kind of a brownish. They're worth $35.
Olive.
olive brown, sort of.
More olivey, and I think the close contact, you can get a pad to match too. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Well, we all know what polo wraps are, but these are really nice ones. We've used these actually for years and years and years. We saw these first at WISA, actually. So they're made from a bonded anti-pill breathable fleece material, and they ensure a luxurious feel and maximum comfort for your horse. And they are a $35 value. So those prizes we'll give away next week.
All right. Well, if you submitted an ad and we don't get to it, you are still entered to win the prizes. Carol, Faye, Betty, Patty, Amanda, Janelle, Michelle, and Sen. All of you guys are in it. I know my Sen isn't included because I know him. And his ads
didn't get through the Jennifer filter.
They don't get through the Jennifer filter. God love him. Yeah, it's all good. It's fine. Everything's fine.
All right. We're going to start. Carrie sent this one in. Oh. And she will not be hearing this because she just had a baby and she isn't going to be listening to us for about 3 months. So Carrie sent this in. It is from Horses, New York, PA. Pair of geldings. Chestnut is 20, rides good. Bay is 12, rides decent. Located in Cortland. And that's
decent.
He's just decent. The chestnut's better, but he's 20. No prices, no type, no make, no model. Anything.
Although there are pictures and every riding picture is of them riding the bay. So, yeah. I mean, chestnut, excuse me. The bay is the one that rides decent. They don't ride that one.
No, and that one's very fat from not being ridden, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the one nice thing about this ad is a lot of times we see these ads and the horses are skinny and look malnourished. Not the case here.
No, not here. Not here. They should. They have laminitis. Debbie sent the next one in, and this is from Prescott, Arizona Horses. It looks like Prescott, but in Arizona you call it Prescott. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
There you go. Oh wow, 10-year-old bay grade gelding, good little heel / ranch horse. Not for beginners. Can sit and get back on. No weird guessing. What? Looking to sell as ASAP. And would you like to describe the photo of this 10-year-old bay grade gelding?
It took me a while to figure out the photo first, but it's a picture of the side mirror of a truck looking back at a sunset without a horse in sight.
It's a sunset in a rearview mirror. Why is that
I don't know.
Why is that your sales picture?
Is the horse in there somewhere, but because of the sunset, we can't see it? Or is the horse in the trailer in the back of the truck?
Oh, maybe that's, I don't know. Who knows? It's terrible.
Well, you know what? We're doing some weird guessing right now. We probably shouldn't do that. Heather sent this following in. Also, Terry did as well. Friends, I have made a large oopsie daisy. My large oopsie daisy is for sale. I bought him yesterday, and I want him gone yesterday.
Okay, let me stop you because I was tagged in this one multiple times because I, too, have made a large oopsie daisy. So somebody was like, you can get a matched pair. Shut up. So go ahead, read the ad. Go ahead. That's fine.
I bought him yesterday, and I want him gone yesterday. Let me start off with his good quality. Yes, that is a singular quality. He rides the absolute best, does all the things, looks great doing all the things, so much so, you'll look great doing all the things. And now the top 3 reasons he needs to go. Come on, you know what's coming, so don't be getting all judgy. Number 3, he's supposed to be 6, but he oh my God, you're right. Is this your horse? Did you put the ad up?
This is not my horse is way prettier.
Okay. He is supposed to be 6, but he cribs like a white girl needing her daily $7 coffee. So So age him off his nubs if you must.
My horse still has teeth, but he's also 4.
I hadn't read this before. Number 2, he's got a big old spot in one eye, but he still seems to see fine out of it.
My horse doesn't have that.
Number 1, I have mares. I fully enjoy a peaceful barn, except for the past 48 hours. You get where I'm going here, yes? He is a gelding. Well, that's how we know it's not your farm. He fully believes he still has his dingleberries. Come get him. Lowest of low. He looks
Seriously.
so sad in this picture too.
He's a pretty little white quarter horsey looking thing. And I love the example of he cribs like a white girl needing her daily $7 coffee.
So he him off his nubs. It took me a minute to get that one. Actually.
Because they don't have any teeth anymore. But yes, some people, again, there are people who don't mind cribbers. I mean, it's a thing. Like I've put him online. I've had multiple people reach out to me who don't care about cribbing. One lady was like, I have 2 other cribbers. Just put them in. It's fine. And I was like,
okay. We can have a gang, a cribbing gang.
Come and get him.
She doesn't have anything wood anywhere.
Prettiest horse I've ever owned. Prettiest horse. Beautiful, unbelievable athletic movement. Looks like a 10+ mover. Oh my God, he's just so elegant.
It
and
is
he's so
this guy's
sweet.
brother.
Yeah, and he's so nice, and he's just has the best manners, and he's very sweet and cribs like a white girl needing her daily $7 coffee, and I just can't take it.
You have the next one, Caitlin.
Next one sent this with bleh. The next one was sent in by Caitlin. OTTBs on the market. Oh, I'm not a part of that page. I probably should join. OTTBs on the market.
How many OTTB for sale pages are there? 1 million.
Well, I don't think I'll join this one because I'm reading the ad. It says, I have a thoroughbred if someone wants a cheap one.
It's descriptive.
Did I mention that mine also is for sale, but cribs like a white girl needing her daily $7 coffee?
Kelly sent the following one in. Oh, it's not a horse trailer of the week. We have a tractor of the week this week. It's an international tractor. Okay, let me.
Oh, she's in the UK. This is not just America, people.
No, this actually happens other places. International tractor, 700 pounds or euros or whatever it is. Spare and repair, start missing, otherwise all there.
Oh, that's a haiku. I love that.
Spare and repair.
Spare and repair, start missing, otherwise all three, all there.
It's a picture of a derelict tractor that's been sitting in the woods for so long that the woods have grown up around it and in it. I'm not sure. You need a chainsaw to get this tractor out of this wood.
I mean, that is a part of the earth now.
You know what's amazing is the front right tire must be solid. It can't have air in it because it still looks like it has air in it. I don't know how that's still there.
How can you tell? I mean, my God, it's grown into the underbrush. Yeah.
There are trees growing through the cab.
700 pounds?
Yeah.
That's like $900.
That's over our limit for dead vehicles. That's
that you have to chainsaw out. Ugh. Okay. Kaylin sent this one in.
Different Caitlin.
Is this a different?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah. Okay. Kaylin. Jennifer has blocked out the Facebook page, which means she's blocked it out for multiple reasons. Most of the time thinking I'm going to go call. Okay. Double posting Petunia because I would love to find this girl home. Don't let her cute face fool you. Tuna is literally Satan reincarnated. She is bossy, loud, and honestly pretty demanding. Tuna's favorite pastime includes terrorizing all of the shepherd and mals and reminding me when breakfast is 60 seconds late. She's definitely got potential with the right owner, but potential in what? I'm not sure. She would probably be great for someone who wants a real life Furby with attitude included.
More like a gremlin.
I have no idea what breed Tuna is. Is this a dog? I guess it's a dog, huh? But why'd they say Petunia at the top? Okay.
I think Tuna is short for Petunia.
Oh, that's a dumb short. Who calls a Petunia Tuna? Maybe somebody listening. I don't know. But based on where in the county she was found, I feel pretty confident calling her a redneck gremlin. Just like the movie, getting her wet and feeding her after midnight leads to poor outcomes. Tuna is mostly potty trained, does well in a crate at bedtime, and overall has been well socialized. She loves kids and is grown up on the farm. Please reach out if you're interested. She is still a puppy, so please ask your spouse, family, and landlord if they're willing to take on this tiny terrorist too. I wouldn't lead with that. Located in Roxborough, can be brought anywhere on the East Coast. Oh my God, that's the cutest puppy I've ever seen. It looks like cute. A gremlin.
It does look like a gremlin. It looks like the bad gremlin, but it's cute.
It's like part shepherd, part corgi or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
You're probably right, actually. That's kind of what it looks like. Oh, when the second picture, though, with the ears back, does look like a little terrorist.
All puppies are terrorists, so it's just a regular puppy, I think.
Oh, the worst puppy we ever had was a small Pekingese Pomeranian. Why we got?
Oh God, why would you have that?
It ate the plaster out, holes in the plaster in the walls.
Oof.
Ursina sent the next one in. Found on the...
You gave me flashbacks to when Danny ate my couch, so I get it.
We've all had the puppy that's eaten something. That's why we started going to Greyhound adoption, because they were adults and we got them. Found on the Ontario Equestrian Connection page. Okay, I finally accepted my fate. I'm offering for co-board my disaster of a horse to a decent dressage rider for the winter season. There's a lot going on in that one sentence.
Yeah.
Please understand this creature is a professional menace in day-to-day life. He has been attempting to equine self-destruction via carbohydrates his entire life, 22 years. And while he's not succeeded yet, it's not for a lack of trying. Okay, this is actually hard to understand. It's written so eloquently. It's a fat horse.
It made me think of Miles, who will, and Zeus too, who both probably don't need to have 10 pounds of grain, but will break out of their stall and then try to just break right into the feed room.
Because on top of being a drama queen in the kitchen, he is an absolute jerk in the field if not kept in regular work. At rest, his hobbies include terrorizing innocent herd members and generally acting like the equine version of that one kid who pushes everyone off the playground equipment. We all know that kid too. Nobody knows why. He just is. But, and this is the emotional manipulation he uses to survive, he is actually good to ride. Like surprisingly good. If you know how to be firm but then release, he also doesn't transform into a 1,200-pound runaway shopping cart. He actually is fun. You could tootle through... God, this one's hard to read. You can tootle through movements up to the second level, and if you're feeling brave or chaotic, you can even try to install flying changes. He's done a few, but dear God, they are an experience.
Train my horse.
He is currently unfit because he spent the summer cultivating his natural potato shape. He's been brought back from his fat arse form before, and it honestly doesn't take long. I'll be riding him too, so he won't turn into a complete marshmallow. Flamborough area, smaller but good for winter indoor arena, and 16.1 hand Percheron paint cross.
Oh, that's EMS waiting to happen right there.
Oh, you should have led with that. And it looks, I was still trying to figure, are they trying to sell it or lease it? I don't get what they were trying to do in this ad.
That's like an AI ad or something.
Because some of the AI stuff's so hard to read, and this was definitely hard to read.
This one's really hard to read.
It was too cutesy. Yep.
Tegan sent the next one in, and she said, read carefully, LOL. Okay, this is Affordable Equines in Michigan.
This is why
Facebook
I gave it
page.
to you, because it said read carefully, and I'm not good at that.
Okay, well, we'll see how good I do. I guess the horse's name is Paris. Paris, and there's lots of emojis. 7-year-old grade mare. 60 days of constraint riding. Lopes, trots, walks. Oh, she walks. What a bonus. Stands for the farrier. Updated on all vacations. Loads on and off the trailer, no problem. We'll ride all day.
Because it's good at vacation.
She's up to date on all. You know what? I am not up to date on all vacations.
I gave you the last one because you sent it in.
Oh, okay. I sent this one in. Okay. Horses for sale. I think this is the Facebook page, horses for sale, like under $1,000.
Oh, yeah, the one in Texas.
Oh, so tough. Yeah, this horse is in Texas. Shocker. I have a 2-year-old mare Greenbroke. She's not an outlaw or anything, just not for beginners.
Which means she's an outlaw. We've had a theme on today's show, haven't we? We've had some mighty naughty horses today.
She's not an outlaw or anything. She's like kind of an outlaw. Like, it's fine.
You just can't do anything with her or she'll kill you. That's
and the picture is, dude, it's like that super awkward phase of 2 years old, you know, where they're
the
like
ribs sticking out and
the ribs are sticking out. You can see the sacrum. It's a U-neck shape. You know, oh, this horse needs some love, but at least she's not an outlaw. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It is so funny. Today we had a theme, that's for sure. I don't think we had a horse over about $1,000 today, actually, to be honest. It was all the bargains today. Or you could get a really derelict tractor with a tree that comes with multiple trees for 700 pounds.
You're right. It's like cheap horse day.
It is. It's cheap horse day. Yep. Although there was none that you said, I need to call about that one. So
no, I'm good.
I think we did pretty good today. All right. Thank you, everybody, for submitting ads. If you want to submit your ads for next week, send them to Jennifer@horseradionetwork.com. And we're going to end today.
I do want the puppy.
We ended Wednesday on a positive, happy animal story. Remember the panda story? Well, today we're going to be talking about, we're going to go to the Iberian highlands of Spain. And what they have done in the Iberian highlands of Spain is they've released a herd of European bison. Apparently, European bison were almost extinct, down to 12 individuals in zoos, but they have repopulated quite well, and they're putting them out into this area of Spain, which is pretty remote and desolate, to act as a defense system against forest fires. They've been having a lot of forest fires in this area, and apparently bison will eat so much of the undergrowth and trample down overgrowth and undergrowth that it creates a natural fire break. So,
do you know what a European bison looks like?
No, is it? I assumed it looked like ours.
It looks like a bison.
So anyway, they said that they're starting to use these bison now in areas where they want to control fires, which I thought was interesting.
That's cool.
So there you go.
That's good.
So
bring back the Tatanka in Europe. They're perfect.
You know, on the plane the other day, I watched the latest of the dinosaur movies. Oh, God.
Jurassic Park.
Oh God, Jurassic Park, the latest one. And I watched it on the plane, and I would not have finished that movie after about 20 minutes if I hadn't been on the plane.
Really?
I didn't like it at all. It was just they do the same things in every movie.
Is it the same? Like, why you stop going?
It's the I don't know why. This has to be what, the 5th or 6th one, and it's the same things. Only now they're in the loose, in the wild, and it almost eats a kid, and it's just the usual. It's just the same thing in every movie.
Oh, so they left the island. Okay, good. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, they're
in your yard.
Yeah. Oh, that was 2 movies ago or 3 movies ago.
Oh, I didn't see that coming at all. No way.
It was so bad. All right. That's it for today. Have a great weekend, everybody. Be safe. And if you're in the South, enjoy your next round of snow coming your direction.
Woo!
And the closing music's supposed to play.
Spay, neuter, geld. Let me be phonetic because apparently the transcript makes it look weird.